Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Paul Chamberlain, excited to bring you this video today. This is my first egg video. This is on the Oliver Legacy Elite 1. This is standard. The specifications down below on this, as well as my contact information. Any comments, please put them down below if you have questions as well. First time on my channel, please do subscribe. And all you watching, please like and comment. But let's get started. So I'm going to start on the outside first, kind of show you some things. So now I have the cover off here, just so you can see you have two 20-pound bottles. Just show you what it looks like when they're on here. I know this is a bigger one. This is the Elite 2, but it still looks pretty much the same there. Nice little container up in the front there. Put different things there. You do have 110 connection here. You have an LP connection, so if you want to go ahead and have something you're cooking on the outside, you're able to do that. The awning I do not have out, however, that is, you have a remote control to put that in and out, which is something that makes it very easy, so you don't have to be actually inside to do that. Got a nice little table here. Gives you, so if you're going to go ahead and bring your cooktop over here, you're able to do that. You have a nice little table right here. You've got your LP, you've got your 110 outlet. You're all set there. This does have the 𝚃𝚑𝚎 𝙰𝚒𝚑. That's your for your water heater and so forth, and your heat. On the back, you see it's a pretty massive bumper here. And what happens is, this actually has a pin in it, as you can see right here. You'll have a pin on either side, and then this will fold down. So you actually have this area in there is actually storage. Now your city water connection is right here. And they tell you not to exceed 55 PSI. Notice how you have little lights. You have it there, you have one there, and you have one up in the front right there, which is kind of nice. So it's lighting up your area, and the one up top here. Now your stabilizers, you do have two little stabilizers right here. See right here? Well, the cool thing is, let me show you where that is controlled. That's going to be on this side, and you see you have your street and your curbside, so there's one for each of them. Now, while we're on this side, we're going to talk about draining. You have your black tank and your gray tank drains right there. Also have an outside shower, help you with cleaning up and so forth. And you say, well, Paul, where am I draining? I'm going to show you that in a moment, but give you an idea what it looks like underneath one of these campers. So now when you're going to pull these, this is for your gray and black, that all comes out back here in the bumper area. But now you can see the storage that you're going to have in there. Typically, most people are just putting their sewer hose back in this area. There's also another LP connection here. So you have one in the front as well as one back here. Now, this might confuse people when you first look at it. Here it tells you have a city water connection, and that's what it looks like. On the other side, it tells you that you have a fresh water connection, and it looks the same. The difference is this one fills your freshwater tank. Okay, this will be your overflow right here. The other one is when you're hooked up to city water, and that'll give you the water directly to the sinks and so forth. When you're using your freshwater connection, or when you're filling your tank, then you're using a water pump to give you the pressure. Hopefully that helps. Here you have for TV, and one's going to be for cable, and the other will be for satellite. So those are right there. They're labeled. Then this one is coming with two 130 amp hour lithium batteries. And it does have a pull-out tray, so you're able to pull that out. These do fold up here quite nicely. You can always tell where the batteries are because of where the vents are. Now, although this does have a solar panel on the roof, in the event that you were camping somewhere and you didn't want, you were parking in the shade, you have the ability to get a portable satellite and put that, you get a longer electrical cord that goes with it, and you can put that out in the sun. Now, I love how they do this stuff. Notice there's another light here. See, there's your jack point. If you're going to be jacking this thing to be changing a tire, you have one there. You have another one here. So pay attention to that. Up here, This is where you have your black tank rinse. So that's where you rinse out your black tank, and of course that's going to go out through the back. This is just for the 𝚘𝚑𝚎, for the exhaust, your weight stickers, tell you what your cargo and so forth is. As I say, I'll have that down below. Now there is a light switch, because I know you'll never get to a campground when it's dark, but in the event you did, they do have a light switch that, on the inside, and that turns on right there. Now I remember on the other side I showed you where you had a 30 amp connector. You have one here as well. Now you might say, well, Paul, why would that be? Well, there are times when maybe you're camping with other people and you're backing one in, and then it puts it on the other side. So let's get on the inside and take a look and see what we've got going on. So as we come in, this is where we go ahead and turn on all the lights, closet lights. I'm going to shut off the other stuff. Master light switch, so that you can shut it all off, and if you have them on, they'll all come on when you do that, which is nice. Now this, you can see you have two different dinette booths in this, but this back one here, what that does is that breaks to a bed. So that way there you'll have a complete bed back there if you wanted to. You can see this is kind of in your way if you're thinking of it. That's for your back right here. Now if you needed to, you could also break this one to a bed. Breakers and fuses are down here. You have a little 12-volt connector. Then you have additional lighting here and here that are individually controlled. You have a reading light back here. And all you do is push in the middle here, and it turns on, then you can maneuver it. Another light there. You've got your 12-volt up top. Now for your windows, this is for airflow, that's for airflow, that one's for airflow. Now it does come with AC, but you also have your 12-volt fan, so you can open the windows and let the air come through. Now you got two different things for your window. You've got your screen, or you've got your blackout. That's how easy those things work. As you see the TV right there set up for you. Well, if you want to sit at the front of the dinette, you're able to do that. Nice big windows. Notice how you have the lights inside your cabinets. You can control that. You don't have to have them on. There is a separate light for that. This is where you would go ahead and put, you know, if you had a satellite dish, you could put your component up here. You had a DVD player, things of that nature, you put up here. That way there has the connections where it'll go to the TV. So this is where you turn your antenna on. Another 110 outlet there for you. This already comes with your EMS surge protector by Progressive Industries. You can see you have normal use. When you're plugged into power, this will tell you how many volts you have and the hertz as well. So it'll tell you, I'm sorry, the amperage and volts that you're using for that. You can bypass it, but if there is a problem at a campground, I'd highly recommend you not bypass that EMS. Do not even tell that electrician that is a possibility. You have the inverter here. This is where you check, that's where you're turning it on. This is your for your levels, and this is what turns on your, this is for your 𝚘𝚑𝚎, which is your hot water and furnace. It's all in one. Remember when we were outside, I said about turning on the outside light. That's right here. So you have three reading lights on this side. You can see you have stereo speakers. You have one here, you have one up front there, you have two in the back, one up top there and one up there. Your kitchen, you have a nice little 2-burner cooktop. You get your nice little splash guard there. And then when you put it down, do not cook on that, by the way. Had somebody actually do that. Not a good idea. This is for extra counter space. Now in this cabinet here, they do have a nice little cutting board that would go right there. Microwave convection, and then you have your refrigerator freezer. This does have a rather large freezer there, as you can see. This actually is on, and I haven't had the batteries on very long, and this thing's already cold. Shut that thing down. Up in the front here, as we came in, they have a vent for this front storage. But you have a couple little shelves there. This stuff here you can put underneath of your mattresses or the cushions, and that gives you a much more comfortable bed or seat. Owner's manual, everything for your rear observation camera, all right in here. So that's that. And then lastly, you have your bathroom. For your shower, I know you're probably saying, Paul, where is the shower? What you're doing is you're taking this out of here, and then you're going to hang it up here, and that'll be your shower. You have a little mirror in there, little cubby, put some things, and here's a pull for the drain. Okay, that's for your shower pan drain. Towel holder, nice little window, so you can have that vented, and then another vent up top there. And also, I'm sure you probably already saw it, you get that nice big mirror and a hanger. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the Oliver. Any questions? Did I miss something? Did I misspeak? Maybe sometimes that happens, but I do appreciate you watching. Appreciate you subscribing, liking, and I love to hear your comments. So I'll be back at you in soon. Take care.